All right, here I am at the Cherry Street Railroad crossing in Findlay, Ohio. So this right here is another rather neat crossing owned by the CSX Toledo Terminal Subdivision. And yeah, although this line, it's pretty close to Fostoria, but once again, it is not as active as Fostoria, but it was still decent. But yeah, this line also features quite a lot of cool, neat, and classic crossings, so I decided to tour a few of them while I'm here with the boys. So yeah, I guess with all that said, I'll go ahead and explain as I go on, since, you know, maybe this tour may not be perfect just like that other one, so since I just got here and started discovering this stuff. So I guess with all that said, I'll explain as I go on, even though I just said that. So let's get to it. So for the first signal, this has a Harmon base, 5-inch. And here's the emergency information and the dot tag for this, and the dot number is 513705J. And there used to be an older dot tag right there, but they took it out. I think it was like the old white tag that they used to have here. And for the gate mechanism, this has a Western Cullen-Hayes gate mechanism, older generation. And this features some NEG LED gate lights in a wind guard. And I did find out these are actually older generation NEG LED gate lights, or these might be incandescent. I can't really tell from here. But yeah. And for the lights, this has two pairs of Safetran 8-inch lights, all incandescent, sitting on a Safetran light bracket. And this signal has no bell on it, but it has an L&W logo right on the crossbuck. Interesting. So yeah, that was the first signal. Pretty simple. So yeah, let's go ahead and cross the street and take a look at the second signal, which has the interesting stuff for the most part. So for the second signal, it's somewhat similar to the first. Well, it is, but you'll see in a minute. So yeah, this one has another Harmon base, 5-inch. And here's the emergency information once again. And also worth mentioning, I think this crossing right here is also a quiet zone. I'm not totally sure, but it might be a quiet zone. And plus, it's a one-way road as well. Quite funky. Or maybe only this portion's a one-way road. But yeah, and for the gate mechanism, this has another Western Cullen-Hayes gate mechanism, older generation, with some more NEG, most likely incandescent gate lights and a wind guard. I believe these are incandescent gate lights. They're pretty transparent or translucent. But yeah. And also, as you can see, the gates on these, they're pretty old. They're starting to fade. I believe these are like the old fiberglass or wood gate mechanisms. I think these are fiberglass. But yeah. And for the lights, this has two more pairs of Safetran 8-inch lights, all sitting on a Safetran light bracket. Yep. And for the bell, which is the cool part, this has a Safetran hybrid bell, or a hybrid mechanical bell. I'm not totally sure if it's like, you know, classified as like a mechanical bell due to the simplistic internals, but to me, it's still a mechanical bell. But it's still really cool to see here. Not a lot of these exist anymore, although a few of these still exist on the CSAO Lincoln secondary line. There's one near my trade school, and there used to be quite a few of these in the downriver area, but all of those got replaced now, so good to see one that still remains here on CSX in Ohio. But yeah, and due to the vertical striker, I don't think you could actually ring this one by shaking the mast signal, but I guess I'll give her a shot anyway. Crossbuck's a little wobbly. Yeah, the bell ain't ringing, so it's a vertical striker. So yeah, so this right here was the Cherry Street Railroad crossing here in Findlay, Ohio. Here's the relay case, painted brown, as you can see. So yeah, I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the track view. So down there is heading south towards Tiffin Avenue, and another crossing that's completely bell-less, and it used to have, you know, some cool gate mechanisms over there. I just toured Tiffin Avenue, which is also a rather neat crossing, but when I did that tour, my track views were backwards. So this is actually heading south, and down there is heading north towards a diamond where the NS Lima district crosses this line, and you can see a couple of old incandescent color light signals, I believe are Safetran, and a control point right there. Yep, control point. Forgot what name that was, but I'll probably take a look at it later. But yeah, for now though, this right here is the Cherry Street Railroad crossing in Findlay, Ohio. Pretty neat stuff. I probably get this crossing in action if there's something coming, since I haven't really gotten a hybrid bell in action yet. So yeah, I guess with that said, over and out.